Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. If you are listening to this on Stitcher, please come by and check out our YouTube channel. Just search Cobra TV. You should be able to find us there in our shiny new black and white logo. This podcast is my conversation with 7101334, Galactic Hub, the Galactic Hub Reddit moderator, founder of the Federation. He's got a lot to say about Unification Day, which is a celebration of something that's in the lore. Very interesting. The lore that's in No Man's Sky actually refers to the galactic hubs and the empires and alliances, and encourages us to come together to celebrate. So Unification Day is going to be amazing. It's sometime in December, but he's here to talk about that. Don't forget, you can follow me at XXXCobra. That's at XXXCobra on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. You could follow me. You could DM me. We'll have conversations. I love reaching out and talking to people. Also, hope to see you guys at the Subcast next week. Or I don't know if the holidays are going to get in the way of that, but we're going to try. On Cobra TV, we interview indie game developers, and we also interview people from the community of Star Citizen, the communities of No Man's Sky, and we talk about ambitious games that are in development. Our four main staples are Everywhere the Game, Identity, No Man's Sky, and Star Citizen. It's a very unique channel here. If you enjoy the content that you see here, you can help support us by subscribing. I also want to thank our Patreon supporters for doing such amazing things and making things happen. Thank you guys. We also have a new tier that actually will get you a Cobra TV t-shirt, so I'm super excited about that. Well, here's the conversation, the full conversation with Reddit moderator 7101334. Hey guys, we are talking to 7101334, one of the Reddit moderators for the Galactic Hub. That's still correct, right?
Yeah, founder of the Galactic Hub.
Founder, yes.
Yeah.
And there's been some exciting things happening inside No Man's Sky with the Galactic Hub and federations and governments, and he's here to talk to us all about that. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Very awesome. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of things in the media. Kotaku, you know, the things being talked about with the Galactic Hub and stuff, and surprisingly positive articles. I know one of my subscribers, Martin Boyd, was just in an article about his fast food places that he's building, right? And the author of the article took every jab they could at No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I saw that one.
You seen that? Isn't that crazy? Like, come on.
You know, a throwback to old times. That's what that was. Yeah.
I know, man. It really was. You know, how cool would it be to realize, who was it, Polygon? Kotaku?
The one that published that one, I don't even know if it was a major website. I think it may have been Polygon. It definitely wasn't Kotaku.
Oh, yeah. I think it was Polygon. Maybe. Anyways, you know, how cool would it be to realize, hey, somebody wrote an article about me from a major news media, and then you start reading it, and you're like, oh, they're using me to bash No Man's Sky.
Right. Yeah, that sucks for sure.
It does,
man. I guess no publicity is bad publicity, as they say.
I guess so. Yeah.
Some people are going to see that and like it anyway, you know.
Right. But yeah, all the things that I've been seeing that, you know, from the articles for the Galactic Hub and the Federation and all that stuff, it's been all positive, and it's really good to see something like that. So, I guess for starters, let's tell everybody where you moved to. So, the Galactic Hub has moved, and tell me about that whole process, and I don't know, just run me through everything that's been going on from the creation of the Federation to all this other stuff, man. All this politics and, you know, everything you got going on.
Okay. Big topic there. So starting with the Galactic Hub, they're kind of independent. You know, the Federation is the alliance of multiple civilizations, and then the Galactic Hub is my own personal civilization. I kind of perform the moderation duties for the Federation, but I don't lead it exactly. I tried to, you know, design it to be leaderless and all that. But the Galactic Hub, I definitely am, you know, I lead that with the help of council and with community input and everything. So yeah, we moved with the Atlas Rises update because of just of various reasons. You know, some bases were underground. What else? You know, all our naming schemes had been made outdated. You know, said there was certain resources in this system and they weren't actually there. What else? Fauna lists were very glitched. Anyway, various bugs like that. So we moved, and we moved about only 25 jumps away on a good warp engine, so we're not too far. moved from the Rentokny Conflux, formerly Rentokny Expanse, into the Shunka Void, our new home. And we have the, just like before, we have a total of 11 regions, but the Shunka Void is the core. And it's pretty great here. Made naming guidelines mandatory now with the hub tag. That's really the only big change, or the big gameplay change. So we ask people to use those within our space, and most people do. So you come here and you go to your discovery list, and you just see hub tag system after hub tag system, which is pretty nice. And yeah, we have 200 plus confirmed people here now, which is also new. All those people have registered on the census, so we know for sure they're here. So it's grown to be a huge civilization. Have given us, I'm sure, more players since it's been easier for new players to access it. And yeah, working to make everything more organized. You know, we have plenty of good multi-tools available, but that's always been true. New freighter catalog. Trying to think what else. Oh, the mission board. Mission board's definitely new after the Renaissance, or after we relocated. And that's basically people can write missions, and other players can complete those missions and gain experience. Just a little thing next to their name that says what level they are, and kind of gives you an indication of how active they are in the community, helping other players and things like that.
That's really cool. So they get something next to their user ID.
Yeah, or if they're not on Reddit, they can just put it on the census. So, or you can do both. Yeah, so that's the mission board in a nutshell. Or you can, you know, if you're looking for a specific type of multi-tool, you can write an in search of. People can get experience for helping you with that. It's pretty new, so I'm probably gonna make some adjustments to it soon, make it a little more user friendly. But it's I like it at its core. Seems like a nice concept to another multiplayer feature, basically, or pseudo multiplayer.
This is where the No Man's Sky Olympics are happening too, or close by.
No, that's unrelated to us. That's Amino Hub. That's quite a.
They're towards the center.
No, they're in the Alpha Quadrant. They're out towards Pilgrim Star.
Oh, it's I'm thinking of No Man's Sky Love. They're towards the center.
No Man's Sky Love is the center, and Deep Thought Collective. They're the two big. And there are a few small ones. Nestor, a new project.
Okay. All right. So about the Federation.
Okay, yeah. So moving on to the Federation. The Federation is older. It predates before the Galactic Hub relocated and all that. And I founded that with the AGT leader, Angelo Ford.
Right.
And we founded that, conceptualized it together, and then we got a bunch of other civilizations to join in and, you know, iron out exactly what it was going to be, all that type of thing. Made our 4 pillars, figured out exactly what, like, the qualifications would be to join and all that. And then we started inviting civilizations. Then we opened it up, announced it and all that. And then there was some of those politics that went on. Essentially, AGT wanted to use their website count as their census count.
Right.
So say they had 100 people subscribed to their Facebook group, they wanted to say they had 100 members. And the rest of the Federation wasn't going for that so much, particularly me. And so AGT ended up splitting off from the Federation, and they haven't rejoined since. And then we've pretty much become the 2 main alliances, the AGT and the Federation. No hostility or anything, but no cooperation either.
Okay.
So that's pretty much where we're at right now.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is what you got going on with the leveling system, and you know, really encouraging people to do things and then seeing a result from it is really interesting. Yeah,
that's my hope, to be able to have this marker that says basically, you know, I've helped this many people. But I'm going to do other things. I want to add like a task list, basically, where you don't necessarily have to do anything for another person, but you can do something indirectly for another person, like add a multi-tool to the list on the wiki or whatever, something like that, and gain a level for doing that. But
that's cool. How difficult is it for you to manage that?
Well, it's all player managed, because we were hoping to do it automated, which is really the reason we haven't had it until now. We spent forever trying to figure out a way to automate it, maybe through Discord bots or something, but
yeah,
that just never came around. And if anybody listening to this video can figure out a way to automate it, I would certainly appreciate that. But in the end, we couldn't figure out a way to do it, so that's why we've made it based on the census, which anybody can edit.
I see. And
it's also kept track of on the mission board. There's a page for completed missions, and that shows everybody who's contributed. So it's also, I suppose I somewhat keep track of it that way, but that's only if people report to me that they've actually completed the mission.
Is there like a centralized YouTube channel for the for what you're doing?
There isn't, actually. We mostly are Reddit-based and Wiki-based. But, I mean, if anybody wants to volunteer to become the official Galactic Hub or Federation YouTube channel, that position is certainly open, I would imagine. I mean, I would have to run it by the other ambassadors, but I imagine any exposure is appreciated.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm super interested. I just, you know, what it would entail.
I mean, one thing we've had in the past, which nobody has ever, it's been a project that people pick up and then put down, but people occasionally do basically like newspaper or news show style formatting for civilized space events. And those are always pretty popular, and I've always enjoyed those, but usually people make 3 or 4 and then stop. So,
well, yeah, the new format that I have on the channel here is where I'm covering different topics and things like that. And I would love to actually have a segment in every one of my videos where we're covering news that's happening in the Galactic Hub. I'd be more than excited to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah, we could. I mean, probably if you wanted to get maximum input, you'd probably want to go through the Federation subreddit and just occasionally ask people, you know, what's going on with your civilization, basically, and then get input from all the ambassadors that way. And yeah,
that means I'm going to have to go to Reddit more often.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just don't go to Reddit that often.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, you can always get me through Facebook, but I can only speak to the Galactic Hubs in particular for the most part.
Okay, well, yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to consider. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Would be interesting. Could become the #1 source of civilized space news.
Yeah. All right, yeah, well, I'm going to definitely look into that. Maybe I'll hop on Reddit. And for some reason, Reddit scares me to death. You know, I've been beat up pretty bad on Reddit before. But I guess all that's over then, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the No Man's Sky community is pretty good now.
Yeah, well, it was always good before, but I tell you what, man, what a success story with No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the main subreddit was hell for a while. There's no hiding that. But the community has always had its bastions of hope out in No Man's High and places like that.
Yeah.
And No Man's Sky Love, I think, was kind of created in response to that as well.
Yeah, it was. Sure was. Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. What are the plans for the future other than the mission board for the Galactic Hub?
The Galactic Hub, more multiplayer events we're going to do in December. We're going to have people decorate their bases for the holidays, do a holiday base judging event. Actually, it's the first time I'm announcing that. I have to kind of put that together still. We're focusing a lot right now on Unification Day. That's my big, but I'll go into that next. Other things for the hub, I'm going to repurpose our old Exocraft racing thing that we just finished. I'm going to repurpose that as just kind of like a leaderboard thing where people can race against the times of other players, not necessarily having to show up at a specific time. So that will be up sooner or later. We're going to do the treasure hunt where people can win more real-world prizes in the Galactic Hub. We're still working on that. We're trying to figure out, basically make it our own little mini Waking Titan thing where people have to figure out puzzles and different things like that, find comm stations hidden in the game that'll lead them to another location, all kinds of things like that. And then
that's awesome.
Then eventually people will find it. First one to send us the code, we're going to give them a 3D printed dye injected trophy. That's our first place. Second place is a 3D printed with no dye injected, and then third place will be a hub badge. So some nice prizes available.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, dude. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna pop on over there. I really am.
Yeah, you should do it. Always looking for more people here in the hub. Yeah. Maybe you could even win the contest.
Well, I wouldn't. No, I would never do that. I would. People would say it was a conspiracy if I won. No, I would definitely participate, but even if I won, I would just pass it to somebody else. Or
yeah,
I don't know.
Fair enough. Could do it as a giveaway or something.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Okay, so that's all interesting stuff. Is there anything else you would like to add about the Galactic Hub?
That's about it for the hub. Next, I would just go into Unification Day, which is a Federation thing, although the Galactic Hub is certainly going to be participating in it.
Unification Day.
Unification Day is going to be our big celebration of civilized space, which actually comes here. Let me pull up the page here on the wiki, but it actually comes from an in-game screenshot, so it's kind of from Hello Games, but then adapted by the players. Let me find this really quickly. So this is the excerpt from one of those beacons that you find next to a crashed ship. And this was found by, or uploaded by Galactic Glory on Reddit. It says, the logs reveal that the pilot was celebrating a festival known as Unification Day. Groups of similar minds, unable to meet but attempting to find one another, to claim worlds across time and space. Once a year, their various alliances, federations, hubs, and empires united to remember all that they were, are, and could become in time. So we read that and we were like, we have to do this. So we're, yeah.
It's almost like it was written specifically for us.
I know. I mean, I imagine it probably was, because they mention alliances, which is AGT, federations, which is the Federation, hubs, which is the Galactic Hub, and empires, which is probably the Empire of Hova primarily. So it kind of seems like a very specific call to us to unite.
It does. Very does. And what is this happening?
We don't know exactly, but it's going to be, we're still working out the exact details, but it's going to be late December. So we're thinking probably it'll be December 30th, primarily at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's our hope.
That's the goal.
But we're still finalizing that. So yeah, we're still finalizing details. Going to have different events, probably, impromptu races. But really the idea is just to have a bunch of people meeting up. Really a big multiplayer event, hopefully fill up the server all the way to 16 players.
I'll definitely be there. I want to be there. Yeah, keep me informed. Let me know the solid date. Sounds like a great time, too. I could actually do that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's hoping to be on a Saturday. Hopefully good time for all of the U.S., UK, and sorry to Australia.
Okay, well, yeah, Unification Day, man. That is awesome. It's really interesting. Really is. While I got you here, I want to know what you think the next update could possibly be, and or what you would want.
Well, what I would want, not being the lead exozoologist guy that I am, would definitely be, I want fauna. I'm okay with how fauna look, but I want more advanced behavior. I want birds that land on the ground, or especially if they could land in trees, but that might be too much to ask. Birds that could land on the water and get eaten by sharks, that would be amazing. Aquatic predators that would attack other aquatic fauna. I actually want an overhaul for all aquatic fauna, because I love No Man's Sky, but aquatic fauna are really a bit underwhelming to me. Like, the ones that we have are excellent, but we need more. We need more than 5 genera total. Yeah, we have sharks, fish, swimming cows, swimming rats. I think that's it. So 4, maybe. I might be missing one, but 4 or 5 swimming genera. I really like, crabs that walked along the seafloor, all different kinds of things like that. Large, singular ones that don't swim in schools, things like that. But I think we'll definitely see more multiplayer features, because they hinted at that with the Atlas Rises trailer. Right. I'm definitely excited for whatever that brings. I'm hoping for... Honestly, I'd be happy with whether it was procedurally generated character models, where we all look totally different, or we were fully customizable, because we've seen... If we look like the Travelers, which is what a lot of people are anticipating, they have insane amounts of variation. Probably about as much as the Gek do, maybe more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. So customization would be a lot of fun too. So I'm hoping for character models, but that might come in the update after this or the one after that,
Right.
So hoping for more advanced fauna. Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say I would like to see a little bit more features to do with each other. We have the racetracks, so it would be really cool if we could actually race side by side each other. Little games. I'd like to see little mini games that we could all play with each other. That
would be a big step forward. Definitely, like GTA's impromptu races. Just be able to place a waypoint somewhere and say, "Race me here and back." Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because I look at it like this. No Man's Sky was about exploration. We've done that. You know, we went out, we've explored, we've seen, you know, wonders beyond our imagination, well, beyond my imagination for a game, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen
Absolutely.
scenery that I couldn't even dream of, and I think that's really cool. But I think at this time, a lot of people are grouping up, want to group up, and maybe some aren't because there's no reason to yet. No game mechanic, actually, I should say. There's no real game mechanic yet. But if they had something to where we could do stuff with each other, because we're doing that now. We're doing it now, you know, on a basic engineering level. You know what I mean? Where we're getting together and we're going down to a planet and see who can scan the most animals within a certain time period, you know, and little games like that. And I think that's really interesting. But I'd like to see something like that in this update that would actually, you know, have us have fun together in little mini games.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Like, I could imagine right now, you know, you go to a player and you interact with them. If you want to make a monument, you could go up to a player and you interact with them, and it would open a menu and give you options, you know, trade, start a race, start a, you know, zoology scan.
Yeah.
Whatever, plant scan, or botany scan, I should say.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, different things like that. It would be a lot of fun. I definitely agree. Mini games. Yeah, we definitely need more. I hear that a lot where it's people say, I'll come to the hub after they add more multiplayer features.
Yeah.
It's a big effort, whether you come by glyph, where you have to actually find all the portal glyphs, or you come by warp engine and you have to black hole roulette your way out here. Either way, it's quite a pilgrimage.
Yeah, I do, you know, miss the time that I had to get to the Lenin through just warping and picking a direction and just guess shooting in that direction. It was so much fun, dude. So much fun.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing that again for Unification Day. I'm heading wherever Unification Day is held, which I should mention that it's going to be some combination of the first 3 portal glyphs. So as long as you have the first 3 glyphs, you'll be able to attend. But I'm going to actually warp out there myself, take my my shiny new freighter, hopefully, and actually make my way out there.
Well, that's cool. So it's going to be the combination of the first 3, so that way, in case people haven't gotten all their glyphs, they can still attend.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully, we're trying to make it as easy as possible for as many people, hopefully from various civilizations, to attend, but lone travelers too, people who aren't involved with any community.
Well, that's exciting. It really is.
Yeah, it's going to be good times. We're working on locking in the details now. We're going to be voting on a location soon. And actually, if there's anybody listening to this who's a representative of a civilization, we opened up voting to non-Federation civilizations. So if they want to head over to the Federation subreddit, they could cast their vote in any of these Unification Day topics.
Very awesome. I am gonna, I think, shoot on over to the Reddit. I think I'm a subscriber of the Reddit community, the Galactic Hub. I don't know if yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Because I remember I posted a comment to you guys. I'm like, hey, I made it.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually we had you here. We had Boondock. I don't know if Boondock is still out here, though. And then we have Pafu. You guys are our local celebrities.
Right. Okay, cool. Yep. I'm going to start, visiting the Reddit page there and see if I can get some news. I think that'd be exciting and start talking about some news in every one of the videos.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always, like I said, I'm always happy to give you news on the Galactic Hub, but if you want news from all civilizations, then the Federation is probably the place to go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. All right, bud, I think that's all the time we have for today. I'm going to be putting this in a video that has another topic in it, and I might be uploading this one by itself as well. But
sounds good.
I
said sounds good.
Okay, bud. Hey, is there anything else that we didn't cover you'd like to bring up?
No, I think that's about it. Just looking forward to seeing anybody new in the Galactic Hub. Seeing you all on Unification Day as well.
Yes, definitely. You're going to see me, that's for sure. My shiny little orb. My little wisp.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you another time, or talk to you another time, I should say.
Yeah, definitely, man. Take care.
All right, have a good one.